Hello, hello everyone. Welcome back. We all just appreciate my pumpkin pillow. I put it there specifically so you guys can see it. There we go. We're gonna get on with this. I'm going to be answering any questions that you guys still have about the CIA or the Culinary Institute of America. Okay, so I put on my Instagram story like the other day if you guys had any more questions that I haven't answered, because I've made so many CIA videos now that my channel is basically like a CIA channel. But I mean, not that I don't love my school, it's just I'm running out of stuff to say, and I don't really want this channel to be like just a CIA one. And I'm sorry if many of you guys want to like unsubscribe now that I said that. Feel free. I mean, I apologize. We're gonna jump in. Disclaimer, I haven't read any of these yet, so I haven't like prepared an answer, so we're just gonna go on with what it is. Number one, how strict is the school? So if we're talking about strictness as in like chefs being in class, then pretty strict. So at CIA, they're very big on discipline and just like being like, you know, a well-rounded chef student. Obviously, being in a kitchen, you want to be organized and everything. So they want to like almost raise you right. So yeah, they're pretty strict. They're not too lenient. How much do you get out of campus? How much do you get out of campus? So, okay, I'm a little confused about this question. I don't know if it means how much do you like get to like leave campus or how much you get out of the school. I'm gonna think of it as like how much you get to leave. So if you guys have a car, a great thing is that parking is free. So unlike other colleges, you have to pay to park. Here, if you have a car, you can just park it. And yeah, you can leave whenever you want, really, I think. I think right now with like everyone trying to be a little safer, they're trying to limit people going out, but you're allowed to go out. And yeah, they have a bus every single weekend. It's every Saturday, and they have like a specific schedule. But the only thing is that, so I've only taken the bus because I haven't brought my car on campus yet. But if you go on the bus, there's just a schedule. You're gonna have to go to whatever places that they have, and you have to leave at like the set time. So you can't like explore that much because it's only the set amount of places. But they do have rental cars. You can always Uber or find a friend with a car. How much free time do you have? Okay, so how much free time do you have? Surprisingly, I have to say, I feel that I have a lot of free time. So, for example, if I have a normal weekday, if I have a class at that starts at 7 and ends at 2 o'clock, then right after 2 I get out, and then I still have time to go to like the gym for an hour. At night, I have time to chill. You can stay up late if you want, but I mean, if you have a morning class, most people are probably gonna go to bed not too late. My favorite thing obviously at CIA is that since you're in like a culinary school, it's mainly hands-on stuff. So I mean, academic classes, you're obviously gonna have homework and stuff. If you are just kind of like focused, you get it done. It's not necessarily hard work, it's just you just have to like get it done. So I would actually say you have a good amount of free time. Sorry I'm rambling, guys. I'm gonna try to keep this video not too long. Okay, is it better to start with a associate degree or go for the bachelor's? So this is a question I get a lot. So a lot of you guys always like to comment on my videos too, like what should I do? And I'm always like really hesitant to like tell you guys because of course everyone wants something different and everyone's on like a different path. So I am only doing an associate's at the school just because, if I'm going to be honest, it's expensive to go here. I mean, that's not a secret, it's expensive to go here. And if I were to do a bachelor's, it would just really be like a continuation. I would get more academics, so it'd be like a business degree that I would do. But to save money, I'm just gonna do an associate's, get all of my kitchen skills, because how it works is associates, it's like all the kitchen stuff plus some academics, and then bachelor's is just the same amount of kitchen stuff plus extra academics, and that's how you can receive a bachelor's. So instead, when I graduate with an associate's, I'm going to move on to another college to get a business degree there. So there's really no wrong answer. I think they're both great. I would honestly love to do it, but it is really expensive, and I'm trying to save a little money. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing, but both are great. Has CIA helped you make good connections with people in the food industry? Okay, so I've only been at CIA on campus for 2 semesters, so I don't want to say that it hasn't, because I'm sure like CIA will like, I mean, if you just say the name CIA, like, it's a very known school, so that in itself is, like, a lot of people associate it with, like, whoa, you're like, so, like, at the top, or I don't know, like that's just what people perceive. It's not necessarily true, but yeah, CIA has many resources. So many people come onto campus, like really high up people. Chefs know each other. It's really just like networking, so it's really what you make out of it, I feel. So far it hasn't, just because I haven't really done anything, especially I'm like at home right now. I'm not even on campus. So yeah, right now it hasn't, but I'm sure it will. How much of a social life do you have? Personally, I am such an extroverted introvert. Like I love being around people. I love hanging out, but I also love my alone time. So for me personally, I don't really go anywhere just because I do really enjoy just staying in my room and doing nothing, which everyone tells me I need to get a life, but I'm gonna just do whatever makes me feel happy. But social life, there is a lot. I mean, there are many clubs, and that may sound boring, but some of these clubs are fun. People hang out in other people's rooms. Right now with like the virus, everything is really strict, so you're really not supposed to. I mean, some people do anyways, but yeah, I mean, you can go out and hang with your friends. I've gotten lunch off campus with my friends all the time. Yeah, you have a social life. Can you walk around campus in casual clothes? This was my biggest concern before I went to CIA. I thought when they said we need to wear business casual like all the time, that it was like even to walk to get food. That is definitely not the case. You can wear casual clothes just walking around. The only time you need to wear business casual are in specific buildings. How competitive are the students? Extremely. And I don't want to go into it too much just because I don't want to offend anyone, but if you go to CIA, or if you've just been doing culinary your whole life, you know that everyone is so competitive. I'm gonna be completely honest, I might offend people, but that is my least favorite thing about this school. I don't necessarily like the people. That sounds so mean, but it's just that personally, and I'm not trying to like make myself sound so awesome because I'm definitely not, but I like to be, I think humble, like being humble is a good quality, you know, and I just don't think anyone at this school is. I think that, you know, just be aware, if you're gonna tell someone you made a cake over the weekend, they're gonna tell you about their cake they made over the weekend and how it's better. So, and not everyone is like this, of course, but even the people that I feel can't help it, like even, I mean, I feel like I'm guilty of this too, like you can't help it. Sometimes you just wanna, you don't necessarily want to brag, but you want to like, you want to fit in. And I feel like everyone here is really concerned about not being good enough. So I think that's where it really stems from. So I really try to like see where it's coming from. And if I don't like their energy, I just don't associate myself with them. But yeah, it's everyone's very competitive. Do you have time for a job? Definitely. So this kind of goes hand in hand with the free time thing. You have plenty of time for a job. I know some people that work like they go to class, they work, they go to bed, they go back to class, and they repeat it. So if you do have a job, you do have less free time, obviously. I think that if you really want to know, like if you really want to get a feel for how much time you have, I think the first semester, if you don't want to get a job, unless you really financially need to, I think it's a good idea to not get one the first semester, kind of just see how everything is, and then get one after. Then you can also find out what other jobs there are. There are plenty of jobs on campus, trust me. You can even get one off campus if you would like. You can just work at like a normal grocery store, like I don't know, whatever you can do. I'm getting a lot of job questions actually, so I'm gonna skip over some that I already had. So someone said, you know how there's a summer program, is it worth going? So I actually don't know about the summer program. So this I'm actually gonna have to do some research myself. I would suggest calling the school maybe. The school's really good about this. Before I joined like the summer before, I called them 24/7, and I also like I emailed them, and yeah, so I think like reaching out to the school itself is also very important. But I'm not sure what the summer program is, because at CIA it's not like other colleges where you have the summer off. You have class during the summer as well. So I'm not sure if that's what they're talking about or if there's a special thing. So I'd look into that. Is it easy to be a vegetarian or vegan? So I get this question so much, even on my like YouTube comments. CIA surprisingly is so good about this. The only time they're not is when you're just eating like at the kitchens. So sometimes I know for some of my friends that are still vegetarians or vegans or pescatarians, there are less vegetarian options depending on what time you dine, so that sometimes that messes it up. But I always have one kitchen. There's one that's called Menus Have Changed, and that is focused on I think either vegetarian or vegan or both. And yeah, they have plenty of options. At the egg they always do. And they're not just like salads, they actually do like they always have like, if they have a burger day, they have like the Impossible Burger as well. They have like veggie burgers. I know they have like a salmon burger even. They change it up, but yeah, it's not hard. Don't worry. Okay, another question I've been getting a lot is, can you live in the lodges as a freshman? It's definitely possible to live in a lodge as a freshman. The only thing is that your chances are just slimmer. Like, they get top pick, whoever who's older than you. But I think if you like apply for quiet housing or if you request, then you can. So yeah. Okay, do you have any advice for a high school student that wants to go to CIA? So I get this question a lot too. A lot of you guys always DM me about this, and I love that, and I try to respond to all of you guys. So yeah, if I'm gonna be honest, it's not too hard to get into CIA, but I would say if you're in high school or even lower, just try to get as much experience as you can. Just try to like work anywhere if you can. I don't know, just be involved. Try to just be a good student and just get a lot of experience. I think experience is honestly the best thing. Okay, so those were all of the questions that you guys gave me. I tried not to repeat any, but yeah, I hope I answered a question that you guys had. If you guys have any more questions, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you guys want more videos. Like I said, I might take a small break from doing as many CIA videos until I'm back on campus, but yeah, I hope you guys keep enjoying these videos, and yeah, bye guys.